We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Steel City. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Open man downfield is Freiermuth. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Steeler first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Look for signals. Good job right there.
Wilson will throw again. Catch made by Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Check.
Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Bang out, bam.
Again, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
18.
To throw again is Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Man in motion is Smith. Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Second down and 8. To throw, Hurts. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. One quarter. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it, with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. To throw is Hurts. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. On first down, right back to Harris. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They face second down and 7.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Hey, hey. Cut.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
Hey guys, listen. Spot that. Cut.
On third down, here's Wilson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great. Set.
A first down throw for Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll come up to third and 3.
Great. Set.
To throw is Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. On the return from the end zone, here's Britton Covey. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On the handoff, it's Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Russ. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
On the give, it's Harris. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 5. Williams in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Let's go double count right
It's
here. Double count.
third down.
19.
They're trying to run for it with Harris. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
Go 14. Green,
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a screen set up for Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes Barkley. And he nearly got the first down there. They'll give him 9 yards, but setting up a very manageable 3rd and 1.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. And the Steelers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy.